Hey guys, I'm outside. It's a muggy day, very humid, and not sunny at all. I have sunglasses on because for some reason I've been squinting since I've been out here, and it's just like maybe I need real glasses, but I'm never gonna get them because I wouldn't wear them, and that's sad. I probably would go for contacts. I wouldn't go for the actual glasses. It's just not me. Oh well, it is what it is. Um, what I want to talk about today. There's so many things in my mind. There's so many things I have to say, and I just feel like I have to say it before something happens to me or where somebody. And I saw a video once or a few videos about how living around toxic people, narcissists, psychopaths, being raised in that environment makes you invisible, and because they just keep trying to stomp out your shine and or whatever things that you are passionate about in life. I am so mad because it's traumatic to find out that one of your parents is like that, and to find out that they're actually trying to sabotage your success and your progress in life. I don't know if that's subconsciously. I'm pretty sure it's subconsciously because we all work on our work off of our subconscious, and we do things in life and we don't really think about it too much. It's already set into us, programmed. And so for them, it's like like a virus has taken over their programming since they were very little, and you can't. There's no way to. There's no way to clean the virus up and eradicate it. We don't have a way. We don't have a way to do that yet. So to know that they can't help themselves really bothers me, but it does help with, that I'm not trying to get through to them anymore because I exhausted a lot of energy and time doing that, and it's really useless to do that because they don't function the way we do. It really pisses me off, and I have a lot of resentment about that. But what's even worse, get off of me. There's like mosquitoes and shit and gnats and stuff today. Today's like a terrible day to be out in nature, let me tell you. Oh, yuck. It's so icky. Yeah. So I might go back home, but again, I don't like to talk in there because the walls are thin and stuff, so I don't want people knowing my business. I'm very paranoid because of the way that I have been raised, where I was surrounded by loud, obnoxious people that always embarrassed me. So I have some kind of problem there with paranoia, and it's it's really frustrating. Oh my god. I don't know what to do with my life, honestly, anymore. I gave up on trying to have a real relationship with these people, and it's a bunch of them. Because it seems to be like a disease that spreads. Like if you're around them long enough, you'll catch it too, you know? It's very dangerous to have a narcissist or a psychopath in the family. Um, so I already figured out that my mother is like that, and I know for sure I have allergies. Excuse me. I don't like it. It's like pollen or it's piece of grass. It feels like it's stuck in my throat. Um, Damn, I have so many problems. Anyway, but to find out that your mother's like that, but then to find out your whole family in general is disordered. Like, how do you reconcile with that? How do you come to terms with that? How do you come to terms that you have problems yourself because of where you came from? So it wasn't just my mother, it was my dad, it was my stepfather. I really don't want any pity from anybody, but yeah, I have a lot of sadness for myself. I call that selfish, but I do. I feel really bad for myself. And you're not supposed to do that, right? But I do, and it's a human. Because no one else is feeling bad for me. Nobody else. So what people do is they trick me into thinking that they feel bad for me or they understand me and they're not gonna hurt me in any way. And then they use my weaknesses against me and what they I can't take it anymore. Alright. I don't know. And the state of the society that we're in is just on top of my own problems I have, so wow, where do I get peace and where do I go? How do I find it? I hope my earbuds, I feel like my earbuds are permanently in my ears all the time. I'm like, damn, what the hell is that? What is that? And it's not in my ear and I feel like it was in my ear. That's how often I have them in my ears. It's really bad, but I have a bad habit that I can't break. So yeah, I have hair in my mouth and I'm uncomfortable and I have allergies and there's bugs everywhere. Like little gnat bugs. I don't know what they call them. When it's cloudy, no sun. Well, let me complain. That's what I do. um, yeah, so what is my next step here in life? I mean, I can't even work the way I would want to work with people and what, I gotta have a solitary job now? I'm already solitary all the time. My only relief is when I'm around people. So it's like, really? Now I'm just stuck doing an at-home kind of job or risking my life or dealing with open hatred that's just running rampant right now in the world, and just people are a lot more angrier than usual and showing their anger instead of hiding it and holding it in. So I'm not too happy to be in the United States right now. I'm seriously thinking about going to Canada, and I hate the cold, man. I don't like the cold. I don't like the dark. I don't like the cold. But I'm seriously thinking about it because Canada is a lot different. It's close nearby us. Look at this cop here. What's he doing? So yeah, if he parks over here, I swear to God, I'm gonna be mad. So yep, exactly. It's weird. It's not undercover. It feels like it's gonna downpour any minute. It's just so heavy, the air. Ugh, yuck. So yeah, it's like, yeah, you want to go to an event? Nope. I mean, even these protesting things. Hello, Hello, people are still in groups in big numbers, and they're gonna catch the virus and spread it, and it bothers me because I support this cause 100%, but I don't think it's going to turn out well. Not only because of the rioting and how they're gonna use that against us, us minorities and adversity, those who are suffering adversity. I'm not really looking at my skin, but I understand that feeling. But it's not gonna work in anyone's favor. I don't see any light at the end of the tunnel necessarily. I'm trying to be optimistic, and it's just like, again, every time something goes good, something comes around and tears it down, and it's like, wow, we gotta start all over again. Anyway, but I cannot believe how massive this movement has become, which is a great thing, and if we were in a different time, but while while we're struggling and trying to fight this virus, like, I don't know. Did I die at one time and this is hell? Because I feel like it is. I feel alone in it. The only contact I really have with the outside world is through the phone and seeing the chaos that's going on and limitations. So, yeah, there's so many times that I could have died, actually, because I've had near-death experiences, and I'm thinking to myself, maybe that I really died. Does this sound crazy to anybody? But I'm sure a lot of you, it has crossed your mind with the way that your individual life has gone. I'm feeling just numb to the world, and I don't want to feel that. And I don't like being alone and secluded and just watching everything from the screen go on. And you can't really join them because I really feel strongly about the virus, that it's real and that you will catch it, and people that are vulnerable will die, and it has not gone away. I don't know why people think that this thing gone away. Like, they've become like comfortable now. We're losing a lot of people to the virus, to the now the protesting, we're gonna lose even more people because the virus will hit them, and their immune system, their immune system is low because of the negative energy, the anger and all that causes a lot of problems for your immune system and your heart. And I just don't, this is the wrong time. I cannot believe this. It feels like it was all set up at one time like this. It had to have been. And the virus itself is real. There's no faking that, because I already know people that have it, and people have died, and it's verified. So get that out of your head, all right? Get it out of your head. It's a real thing, and it's still here and never went away. The first wave is not over. We're the second wave. We're still in the first wave, people. Because look what happened. All our progress went backwards because everyone now is in groups of thousands in a group. Thousands. Not a few, not 10 or 20, not 100, but hundreds of thousands. I mean, we flattened the curve, right? But I feel like maybe within the next 3 weeks or so, we're going to see a huge spike and overwhelm of hospitals again. If we don't, then maybe this was a joke and a lie, but I really doubt that. So The people in power took this opportunity to their advantage and has caused all kinds of confusion and incited chaos, and so they can use everyone right now that is causing riots as the scapegoat, which y'all pushed them to that point. For a lot of them, not all of them, because even my nieces was in the protest in New York City, and there was no violence. There's pockets of areas in the certain areas of the country, just like in any other day that we experience life in the U.S. Um, Pockets of violence going on, but we actually experience that every day. People die every day from violent crimes. Um, so you gotta open your mind and think of the big picture on things, and don't think so black and white, simple minded, because that's gonna get you in trouble in life. Believe me, it'll catch up to you somehow. All right, so don't be scared that anyone's gonna come to your house and target you. That's not what they're doing. Believe me, I understand minorities and the way they live and all that, because I've been raised in an urban environment, and I've lived in hoods and stuff like that. So believe it or not, huh? You don't know me, man. You don't know me. Okay, so um, I I take everything in. I can feel other people's emotions. I'm highly empathic. I'm not gonna call myself empath, because then I realize that that's kind of conceited. Because everyone's supposed to, a human being is supposed to have that empathy, because we're supposed to work together. We're very social. We're social animals. So everyone's supposed to have that intact. But you know, things go wrong, and it creates these disorders where there's a lack of empathy. But empathic, I'm very empathic. I'm not gonna say I'm an empath. Uh, I think I'm highly sensitive. I would say that since I was born, I've been like that. I actually had a dream. Like I could predict. It's not that I'm psychic in any way, but I can kind of see things leading up to a certain point that I could predict it ahead of time, and that comes out in your dreams and stuff. Because subconsciously, your thoughts or things bothering you or things that you have to bring to your conscious mind, you see that in your dreams. So I had a dream a few weeks ago that I was in a large auditorium or something like that in a school. I don't know why I have so many school dreams. They say that it's because you gotta learn something. They're trying to teach you. My brain is trying to teach me or something. So we were, damn, this pollen though. Okay. So we were in a large auditorium, like kind of like a school setting, and there was a lot of people in there, like the whole school, or a whole group of people, large group, and a fire broke out in the auditorium or the gymnasium, wherever I was. I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure it was like a gym, and a fire broke out, and everyone started running, trampling over each other in a big herd of people running towards the exit. And then I woke up, because in dreams you don't ever meet an end sometimes. Sometimes you can actually go back to sleep and resume the dream, which I've done. I don't know what that's called, but I can do that. But so that really disturbed me, and when I have like strong feelings after a nightmare, it just bothers me for a long time, and then I try to make sense out of it. And I started thinking, oh, maybe because the electric is so bad in this unit that I'm in, it's gonna cause a fire, and maybe this is like a sign that, telling me that this is gonna happen. There's gonna be a fire in your unit, and then look what happens. fires break out, riots break out, and tons of people running around and jumping all over themselves. That's exactly my dream. That's what my dream was alluding to. And because, like I said, I have a strong sense for this stuff. It's not that I'm psychic or claiming I'm psychic, but in a way I could probably make a career out of it, being a psychic. But I don't really trust them too much. I don't know. I think there's a lot of con artistry involved in that. So I try to be genuine as genuine as I can, and honest as I can. And it's just I have the ability to do that and calm people, but I don't do it. So yeah. So it bothered me. It stuck with me, and then these riots happened, and then the fire, and it's exactly my dream. What I had. That's my dream. It made no sense to me, because I haven't had a dream like that, not with fire involved. And there's something out there we don't know about. There's something higher than us, or there's some kind of energetic way that we could tap into different abilities that we don't really we're not aware that we possess, because we have more power than we realize in a lot of ways, and things that we can do. So, and they're already proving that energy can be taken from a person to another, transmitted from one person to another, if that's good energy or if that's bad energy. And narcissists in general, we like to call them vampires, emotional vampires, because they take and they suck away all your energy, all your feelings, all your pain. And it's really amazing. It's like magic, but it's not magic because it's real. I don't know. There's a lot to learn, guys. A lot to learn. So that's why I think this is a bad thing. This riots, or not this riots, but this protest. The general idea of it is right, and I support it. But in reality, you get a whole big group of people that are angry and that are hurt, and let's say a few out of that group is very angry, and then it spreads, the anger or the fear to everyone else in the group. And a lot of them, they go off on their own and they destroy things, then other people follow with that. It's like a group mentality. There's a meaning, there's a saying for that. You follow the group when you're in a group. Most of us, all of us do. And so all that destruction, pain, and fear, anger, and hate, all in a big group of thousands of people. Not all of them, because there's a lot of peaceful, nice ones. There's even one that happened here in New Jersey. I believe Trenton or Camden. I'm not sure which city, but we had a few here in our cities. And they were very peaceful. They actually started dancing. They had music playing. It was beautiful. It was nice. It was well done. And that's a different energy. You see what I'm saying? Like, they're spreading that good energy, which is great. But on the other hand, most of these protests have been very angry, and not only is that anger spreading, but it's lowering your immune system. It's stressing everyone out, and this virus is running wild. And if the virus was a person, they'd be laughing their ass off right now, because they know that they're gonna get a lot of victims from the crowds. So, they're more susceptible. This is a word I hate. Susceptible to the virus. And a lot of protesters been wearing masks and everything, so that's great. And a lot have not. we're not all the same. We don't all think the same. So it's just, I really hope for the best, but I'm gonna prepare for the worst, as I always do, and it's very distressing for me. But I have to make sure that I don't get overly stressed or anxious, and like I did before when the stupid virus thing hit. At first, I was very anxious and depressed and freaking out, and I got sick, and I had to nurse myself back to health because there was no doctors to help me, and I was feeling hopeless. And then I got myself better, and the weather improved and all that, and then this thing happened with the protest, and I'm just like, okay, now what's next? Something worse, because this was pretty bad. You know, we went from everyone hiding in the house to everyone running the streets, like. And these conspiracy theories, like the real far right ones, are causing fear also and paranoia in them Trump supporters. And not even just Trump supporters, but if you're heavy on the conspiracy theories, then you're going to have a problem. You can't be too extreme in any direction. You have to have a balance in the middle of everything you do and everything in life in general. That's how it runs smoothly, with balance. And people. Okay, so why do narcissists age so poorly? Haha, yeah, well, you know what? I just read the thing that came back up. Narcissists age poorly. Yeah, they look like they're older than they are age, a lot of them. But I did notice that narcissists live the longest. They do. Because they drain and suck energy and the soul, or whatever you want to believe in, out of others. And then that makes them susceptible to illness and injury and accidents. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever been with a narcissist and they just arguing with you the whole day, and then you leave and then you get into an accident, a minor accident? It's happened to me. I've gotten into a car accident because of my ex-narc was just kept on and on and on, and it just reaches my limit of being able to bear it. And I'm just like, stop already, and he won't stop. And then I ended up going out there in an anxiety-ridden, state, and I ended up hitting a car. But thank God the car was parked, and it wasn't a big deal. It was just that I was in a parking lot, and I got in big trouble for that. Because I left the scene because I was just too anxious and stressed out, and I was picking up kids from school because I was babysitting, so I had 4 kids in the car. They were making all kinds of noise. I wasn't even sure if I hit the car at all. I was just hoping I didn't, and just gone on my way and went on my way. And then a cop came to my door. Came and arrested me for this, just from hitting a car that was parked, coming out of a parking space. I don't think that was right to be putting me in jail, but I had to stay there for a day, and it was horrible. Oh my God, it was terrible. I hated it there, and obviously no one likes it in jail, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't really belong there necessarily for the crime that I committed. And whatever. I had to go to court and everything. I had to pay restitution charges. It was a nightmare. I had to pay monthly for like 3 years. Anyway, lesson learned, and yeah, it's better off you hit something, you better stay there and figure it out, because if they catch your ass, you're done. And I'm easily seen, so hey, look, my skin, you can see me from a mile away, and it's easy to like, a description of me will match me right away. I don't look like everyone, so yeah, I always get caught no matter what I do, so I don't commit crimes, because I know I'm gonna be the one that gets caught. And that's not the only reason why, but it's one of my reasons why. um, yep. So, yeah, the narcissist lives forever. They age poorly, but they do live forever. They take your energy. People that are good people die, and they're the ones that kill them. Honestly, they really have emotionally stressed them out to the point where they couldn't go on anymore. And a lot of people have lost their lives due to these predators. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna say for now because I have a lot more else to say. I don't want to put it all in one video or anything like that because then people get bored, and half of you don't even watch the whole video. So whatever. All right. So I hope everyone is okay, staying safe. Don't get paranoid thinking anyone's coming to your house to hurt you. That's not what's going on here. There's a specific purpose, there's specific targets, and they're not targeting people. I'm talking about the rioters. They're not targeting people that are innocent people or, just minding their own business. It's not the case. It's not anarchy or anything. So relax. So that's it for now. You know what to do. Like, share, and subscribe, and also hit the bell for notifications and to encourage me to make more videos. And I hope everyone's okay and taking care of themselves and their families. And until next time, bye.